Hello, welcome to another video, and today we're looking at a variation of a combination of a deadlift and a lunge. So like a walking lunge, but we'd almost call it a walking deadlift. So let's have a look at how it works, because it really needs like a swinging action like you almost would see with a kettlebell swing. So I'm sort of demonstrating that here. So you can see how it has the Romanian deadlift type feel to it, like when I'm right here. All right, so anyone who's seen in a lot of my videos, I'll talk about this hip action, this hinging action being so critical to the strength and the function of the glutes. Also the centering of the hip, so you're getting this femur to sit right back in the hip socket. So there's tremendous advantages to being really good at the deadlift. The only downside of it at times is it's such a static drill, like it doesn't really transfer into dynamic movements like you would see often with lunges where they're on the move. So that's often its disadvantage. So this is where you get to see how it really translates into a dynamic movement of walking. All right, so a sort of an exaggerated version of walking. So firstly, like I was saying, you have to get that feeling of that swinging action, so that pendulum feeling. All right, so see how it swings back like that. So if I just take it back, so if you watch me again, so there, right here is my glutes are loaded, so it's like a spring. And then as I come forward to push my hips forward, like that's where you get that contraction of the glutes to create the momentum. All right, so it's critical for what I'm about to do, because what we're going to bring is like a walking action. All right, so once I've got the feeling of this movement, then I'm going to actually time it with a step. So as I step forward, and I'll load up that right leg now. So this left one's not really doing anything, and I get a slight rotation of my body, and this rotation is really important for this arm swing, which is exactly what you'd see in running. It's almost like magnifying a running action. And then as I swing it, I'll change it to the other hand, and then step. And you see how I rotate on that left side then? I'll step together each time just to get a gather step to create that momentum. I'm doing this in slow-mo, and the video's in slow motion as well, so you get the feeling of how I'm just getting that rotation and the loading up of that left, in this case the left leg, and then the swing through into the right side. All right, and then as I get better, I'll just swing it faster, and you'll see I'll actually let go of that dumbbell, so it'll actually be in the air, and then I'm catching it. And I can only do that if I'm fast enough from my legs to create the swing in order to do so. So it's quite a clever way to incorporate all the advantages and benefits of the Romanian deadlift into more of a single leg. Again, single leg stuff's great, but you end up being so static, and it's just like 10 in a row on the right, 10 in a row on the left, where this is going one right, left, right, left, right, left. So a lot of asymmetries that we might see kind of getting sorted out from the body figuring out how to move like that. So I'll just play it again so you can get that feeling if you're not sure. So a lot of people get the timing wrong and the gathering of the step. If they step too early, they tend to get out of time, because the timing is really crucial. So you really once you get the feel of it, you can go from straight into another step. But usually I'll start out like this, so they can get that pendulum feeling of the arm swinging. See how my arm's straight behind me, and then they can get that feeling of letting go of the dumbbell as the hip snaps forward. And obviously then they'll just can make it faster and faster because they've got it all under control. But just to learn it at first, you want to get that rotation. So I'm moving to my left side, and swinging it, now moving to my right side. All right. So that's how the alternating walking Romanian deadlift lunge, whatever you want to call it, that's how it works. A great exercise when you want to transition from the static two-leg and one-leg stuff that you see a lot, or I talk about a lot in a lot of other videos. This is quite a clever way to make it much more of an efficient movement overall. All right, so I hope you enjoy that video, and we'll see you on the next one.